Hello there guys, it's SotK here and we're back on the Warriors of the Slime server for another episode of SotK Plays Minecraft SMP. What are we going to do today? It's episode 13. Unlucky number. Today we're going to finish off this Pez dispenser that we started yesterday. We got this far yesterday, didn't get quite this far, I've put some stone everywhere. But basically what happens is this gets powered, pushes a minecart onto the track, the minecart shoots up here. Obviously it's not finished because there's not enough powered rails to get it actually up the hill yet, but you know. What we're going to do today is make it so that you can push a button on here and the minecart will come out, and then you can get in your minecart, press that, off you shoot along here, we'll talk about that in a minute, and off down the tunnel. Also, we're going to make a cart return system so that when you're coming back from the pyramid to the village, you can come shooting along, and then you go over a thingy here, and then go around, stop here, and then you get out your minecart. This will have glowstone which will open, and then you'll press the button, shoot the minecart off, and then you can just jump out, and here you are in the village. So, how are we going to do that? Well, I spent the last 3 hours in my creative world being an idiot repeatedly and forgetting how redstone works and generally being stupid, because I was trying to make it so that you can go over a detector rail, it opens this door, and then until the cart's pushed down, in which case when it goes over a detector rail down here somewhere, which then shuts the door. That sounds nice and easy, but I thought, how do I make it stay open? Because detector rails aren't like levers. So I decided, I know, T flip-flops for that, right? So made it with a T flip-flop. But then when you leave the station, it leaves the door open because you only go over it once. But I didn't pick up it's the only going over it once because apparently I'm stupid. And then so I spent ages and added RS null latches and all kinds of rubbish trying to make it shut the door as you left the station, but not shut the door when you arrived. And basically, what it boiled down to is I'm an idiot. So we're gonna rectify that problem. What we're gonna do? First thing we're gonna do is mess up. The first thing we're gonna do is connect up this Pez dispenser to a button above it, so we can call a minecart out from down below. To do that, we're gonna need some more powered rail, which I think I've got on me. I do. Gonna need some redstone. Gonna need to make a wooden button. I believe we can go in the chest for now. Let's grab a couple of minecarts so we can test it. So the cart return system is not needed, but it will make it a lot better. So we'll start by chucking a couple of minecarts down into the dispenser. This is the dispenser, it looks a lot nicer up at the top now than it did before. And as you can see now, there's 2 minecarts in the Pez dispenser. There they are. Yeah, I've just explained how this works. That pushes the bottom minecart out, because it's only a half slab. This minecart falls down a little bit, and then the minecart shoots off, and piston retracts, and yeah, stuff happens. That's what we need to make happen. So it's pretty easy, and it's easy enough redstone this. We're going to have a button on this block of wood, which is the block of wood above the track starting. So I'm going to put redstone, connecting that button all the way down. There's a T in button. Connecting the button all the way down into the piston. Great. Yeah, should be sure enough. So let's go whack a button on up there and see if we get any delightfulness. Where's button? This is where button is. Let's see if we can make it work first time. I'll be happy because I've already done it once, so I should be able to. So yeah, this is the block of wood which we just put redstone underneath. Piston. Piston. Good. It works. Let's go kill the minecart because it won't made it up the hill. Out of his misery. Right. Well, now then, the next thing we need to do is add a couple of powered rails so it gets up the hill. So let's go ahead and do that. Should be enough to get it up. Let's whack this minecart back in the dispenser and test again. I'll be happy when I get my cart return set up. On my creative world, it works really well. I really like it. I've never done anything as complicated as this with redstone, so I'm quite happy that I can do it. Let's go. Oh, you toe rag. Where's it gone? There it is. Okay, that's close. That's almost good enough. But we can't put powered rails on corners because power rail on corners don't make nice friends. So we're not gonna have enough powered rail. We're gonna. I think I've got gold on me actually. I think I wasn't an idiot when I was preparing for this episode. Okay, just use a redstone torch because I don't have a lever on me. Sweet. So now, when we press this button, so we've arrived at the station now, say, think, okay, let's get in our minecart. Call the minecart. Here it is. Get in the, that places the redstone torch. Get in the minecart. Get in the minecart. And off we go. Hooray. Beautiful. Okay, now we need a cart return system. So let's come on down here and take a look at what we're going to do. This is our dispenser, so we want our track to come like this. This should be a powered rail really because we need as much speed as we can going into the dispenser so it doesn't mess up. Redstone torch should be okay there, I think. Just thinking ahead. Okay, very nice. Beautiful, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? No, not at all. Because that's not good enough. We're gonna need this track to go out here like this a little bit. Okay, we're gonna need more powered rail as well. Because the carts aren't gonna make this. Okay, so let's make some more powered rail in a second. Let's go to the top, make some more powered rail, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with the detector rails. This is a redstone lesson, like episode, because I'm not just floundering into it, I actually worked out what I was going to do beforehand, which makes a change. Will 12 be enough? Let's go for 18. Okay, so detector rail wise, we're going to put a detector rail here, and we're going to put another one just past this powered rail. And what these are going to do, let's break in, check we're in the right place. We are in the right place. Sweet. Grab that iron. What we're going to do is these detector rails. Actually, we don't want to close that gap up. Whereas the one that was just after this glowstone, wasn't it? I think. We should probably check that. These detector rails, when the cart goes across here, it's going to power some redstone underneath, which is going to come out and go into a T flip-flop, I think. Yeah. And this is going to do the same. And then the T flip-flop is going to decide whether this glowstone block, which isn't actually here yet, is open or shut. By open, I mean this thing, which we're going to do just now. We're going to replace the stairs that were here with that. We're going to put a powered rail on it. We're going to make the powered rail face the right way. We're going to delete this block, which was the bit that was confusing me before I started the episode. And then, we're going to finish it off. So now, the track, when you come back into the station, you'll get curved around and stopped on this powered rail with no power. And then, when you're leaving the station, you just go bouncing straight over this curve and off into the distance. So when you get stopped here, you get out your minecart, turn the powered rail on and push it down. But then it needs to shut, because there's no point just like the glowstone door staying open. That defeats the object of having, it just makes it look ugly. So we're going to stop it from looking ugly by back here somewhere. We're going to have another detector rail. That's going to turn off the T flip-flop. So we've got, I didn't even check. So we've got 3 powered rails, no, 3 detector rails, and all going into the same input, pretty much. This way, no matter which direction you come from, the T flip-flop will always get flipped twice. So, I still haven't checked. Oh my god. But yeah, now the T flip-flop will always get flipped twice, so the door will always be shut after the train has been across this gap. Yeah, just in front of the glowstone. So we'll start by placing down some pistons, because that's my favourite thing to do. Do I have enough pistons actually? I don't have any pistons. Where are my pistons? Okay, preparation's gone now. I could show you guys this in the creative world, but I don't think I need to because I've got a pretty good idea of how I'm going to do it. And so, I'm not going to be as floundery and confused as I usually am in Redstone episodes, like when I was making that door, man. Or even when I was making the pest dispenser last episode, I was just like, oh, I think this goes here. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to put piston, piston, and piston. It's just like the door to the wooden vault, which is another of my episodes. Glowstone is going to go there. So now when we power, too much creative mode, when we power these pistons, these two are going to push these two into place, and then this one's going to be powered and push it forward. This doesn't break the track because glowstone's a transparent block, and so I don't think it would break the track usually, but it might make the track go flat. Glowstone's a transparent block, so carts can pass through it that way, but that's irrelevant details. So we're going to start because we need to give these pistons power. So let's get some blocks on the bar, like this, and then over the track because screw this track, it's in the way. We're also going to need to power this piston here, which we're not going to need to power it there though, are we? Come on now, SotK. We need to power it here. In my creative world, I had the track lower down, so this was easier. I might have to lower the track if this gets too cramped. I mined out space and I didn't mine out enough. Typical. Absolutely typical. I didn't actually mine out enough for the 2 flip-flop either, but you know, I knew about that. That was prepared, not enough. Sweet. So let's lay down some redstone and some repeaters to power these pistons. Redstone, let's eat chicken before we do anything else. Nom 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 nom. I hope the sound is better in this episode than it was last time, because last time I'd messed around with my sound in between hands and forgot to change it back, so it was still pretty loud. Think we need a repeater on that block, don't we? Let's dig up a bit. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put massive delay on these and no delay on that. Let's make extra certain, because now this block can always just be powered because it's not going to interfere with the system. So this means it'll switch off quicker and turn on quicker. It doesn't matter to turn it on quicker because this piston's not in place yet. But switching off quicker has to happen, otherwise these will retract before this does and won't actually open the door. This is the bit of redstone I usually do, like in all of my Minecraft worlds pretty much. There's a door. Yeah, that piston door. Piston doors are my favourite things to do. I love them. But after this, railway stations are going to be my favourite thing to do. Because I love trains, trains are cool. Who gets that reference? It's a reference to me, so probably not many people. Guess my brothers might, girlfriend will. Okay, I do have friends as well, just throwing that out there. Alrighty, so we're going to need an input for this redstone as well. That's going to come from here. So this is going to be what the powered rails provide. We could just link it up directly to the powered rail, but we don't want that, because if we link it not powered rails, detector rail, if we do that, then we won't actually get anything. Oh, I can't put redstone there, can I? We won't actually get anything. The door will just go open, shut, because it's just a pulse from a detector rail. So we're going to need a flip-flop. I'm going to go for a 2 flip-flop. Oh, crap. Okay, that's a good start, isn't it? No, you can't fly. This isn't creative mode. Okay, we're just going to move this. Swap that round. So, where have all my blocks gone? We're going to need redstone here. Like that. There we go. Then, let's jump up here. Great. Great, great, great. That's not the right colour. Okay, now we're done here. We can close it all up and fix it all as we want. So, let's... We're going to go for detector rail, normal rail. So now when we cross this detector rail, it will power that redstone we just placed. Let's finish off cleaning up the mess I've made. I've just got I've deleted a block and apparently I've put it away somewhere in the meantime. Let's just make another. It's no expensive. It is no expensive. Because I'm good at English. Here we are. Here's big mess. That's gonna really annoy me. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I had a funny thing happen today. Me and my friend were in the pub, as you do, because student, but also because hungry and can't be bothered cooking food. It's the main issue. So like, I know what we should do. There's a deal on in the Yateses in town today. We should go there and eat food for cheap, and it was good food. Big burgers were good. But the story is, we were sat there. We just finished eating. We was drinking, you know, getting lathered on our pints of coke. Chatting about, I can't remember what about, not a great deal. But anyway, suddenly my face just like goes into a really confused look, and I turn around and there's this guy behind me. He's just looks really dodgy. Like, looks. At first I just thought he was a homeless guy who was just gonna come and like be like, "Have you got any change?" Because that happens a lot. It's never happened in a pub to me, but it's happened like quite a bit. It's like some really grim looking people have just been like, "Oh, you fancy giving us some change? Because right, I'm stuck in Leeds." And it's like, no, you're not. You just want to buy drugs. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was telling the story of a homeless man who probably wasn't homeless, I don't know. But anyway, he came in some dodgy coat. He was totally off his head on something, I don't know what. Yeah, we're going to build a T-flip-flop now, because that. I will explain T-flip-flop and we'll carry on the story in a minute. T-flip-flop's going to work like this. We're going to dig a hole. Get rid of that redstone. We're going to dig a hole. In the hole is going to live a redstone torch. Not on the hole, in the hole. And then we're going to have a sticky piston. Shouldn't have put that away. There. And a sticky piston there. A block there. And then here comes the input for it. The input's going to come up here like this. We're going to put 2 blocks on top with redstone on top of them. And here's the clever bit. Both pistons are going to be powered from the sides. These inputs are going to be controlled by this input. Or these torches, sorry, are going to be controlled by the input, and then out of there comes the output, which is on or off. If this switches on, then nothing happens, but when it switches off again, the world ends. Shit. I know why. That was fun. This is really disappointing. I thought it was going to go so well. I think what went wrong was this was blocking the current or something. Okay, so let's put that here. Let's fill up that hole. Dig a new hole. I can't remember where I got to in my story of Creepy Man now. But oh well, what can you do? Cover up the torch. Redstone. Torch. Torch. Pistons. Sweet. Output. Okay, so when we give this a pulse, it's gonna switch. Give it another one. It switches again. It's a toggle flip-flop. Awesome. But it's not actually awesome. We're gonna have to move it, aren't we? Because I've built it the wrong freaking way around. But we don't want it to just take this input, because then it would just open or shut depending on one of them. This is hard at first. In fact, I'm going to link this up. I'm going to show you what happens in this situation. Like that. Did that even work? Oh wow, that's impressive. Okay, so sweet. Let's come up here. Don't think there's any minecarts in the dispenser, is there? No. So we come up, we call that minecart, here it is. Hop in, press this, off we go. Okay, you heard the piston door open. But now we've left the station, gone over the pressure plate. In fact, I'll show you arriving as well, because so now the piston door's open, which is no good. Because we've just left and it opened the door. We don't want that. Here's what's supposed to happen. It works perfectly fine the other way at this point in time, but just not leaving the station. So here's what happens when we arrive at the station. We're in our minecart, shooting along, come over this detector rail, it opens the door, we stop, we get out, we fire it off, and off we go. That minecart did not get very far. Got quite far. Got impressively far, in fact. No, 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 stop. Stop playing that game. Right, okay, so this detector rail is going to want to power these pistons. No, it's not. This T-flip-flop's going to want to come into this wall somewhere. So let's clear out some space now. Continue telling you the story of Creepy Man. So yeah, my friend's face was like, "What's happening behind you?" And so I turned around and looked, and this guy was there. He like had some big coat on, and it's like, I was like, okay. And he like looked at me like he was going to talk to me. So I like looked at him, and then he sort of made noise at me. So I was like, what? And he was like, oh, I can't do it. And I was acting out. And he like pointed at himself. He was like, I'm shy. I was like, okay. Okay. Pardon? And then he just sort of started making noise in a sort of talky way. I don't know. I think he was trying to tell me something. At first I thought he was saying I'm sad, but then afterwards my friend was like, I thought he was saying he was sat here or something. I was like, oh, okay, maybe that would make more sense. I was like, I don't understand what you're saying, mate. Can you speak up a bit or something? I'll speak more clearly. He was like, ah. I was like, okay, this is really weird. And like, I was looking around, everyone else was sort of looking at the situation like, yeah, this looks pretty dodgy. And then, where's my friend, he had the exact same facial expression on I had of just like, what's happening? And then, anyway, he was like, whoa, and then my friend was like, oh, sorry, I'm sorry, mate, I can't hear what you're saying. And then, the guy was just like, what? And then he was like, I can't tell what you're saying, can you talk more clear, please? And he was like, what? It was crazy. And then this guy just started going, what? To my friend, and then my friend was like, I can't tell what you're saying. He was like, whatever or something. And then I can't remember what he said then. And then my friend was just like, you should just go away. And then this guy sort of went, ah, fuck off. And then my friend was like, you fuck off. And so I was like, oh man, what's going on here? And then the guy was like, fuck yeah, fuck off. And then everyone was like looking, and I thought it was going to kick off. It didn't kick off. Spoiler alert. And then anyway, this guy's like just like starts leaving. My friend's like, oh, finally, and we're just like carry on as if nothing's happening, I guess. And then the guy comes back in and like slams his hands down on the chair behind me. Or like it was a big, like long, you know, like in pubs, there's long chairs with comfy seats. It was one of those, like a chair that covers multiple tables, and I was just sat on one end of it. And he slammed his hands down on like the back of it, which is like it was like a banister type thing. And he goes, "Oh, fuck off, mate!" And I was like, "Okay, just fuck off yourself." And then he disappeared. My friend afterwards, he was like, I was ready to get up and fight. Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, it was a funny experience. Okay, so now we've cleared out some space. I'm going to go empty my inventory a bit so we can pick up this stone. No point wasting stone. And then we're going to build ourselves a T-flip-flop in a nice place, where it can be reached by all of our redstone, not just one piece of it. This is a zombie. I heard a zombie. So yeah, that was today's random story. I've not seen any films today. I don't know what to talk about without films. Okay, redstone time. Redstone lesson time. Let's eat chicken first. I've not actually eaten chicken for a while. There was chicken on the burger I had today actually. But other than that, chicken is like one of my favourite foods. I've not eaten it in a while. Anyway, that was random. Things you learn about soccer in today. Chicken is good. That's what you learn. It's not about soccer, that's just a fact of life. Smash up this redstone, don't need it. Okay, so we're gonna want underneath this block is a detector rail. Shit. No, it's not shit, it's not shit. Jar, it's okay. So on this, on top of, what's happened to the frame rate? On top of here, if my calculations are correct, is a detector rail. So this is when I'm gonna want to come up and over. Boop, boop. I don't know why my frame rate suddenly dropped really low, and now it's back up to 40. Okay, makes no sense. Okay, so we're gonna want a block here as well. Otherwise, we're gonna get some crosstalking. That's a word I learned today. Okay, so that and this. It doesn't matter if they crosstalk, SotK. They all go to the same place. This is going to come all the way down here. This one we do want to block. And then here we want to have ourselves one of these guys. So I moved it like 2 blocks along and changed its direction. So here's our output that comes like this. Let's let it shut the door. That's just a stupid place to put that. Did it actually work? It did actually work. Keep being impressed by how far my redstone signals are travelling. That's also not going to work out too great. Yes, it could do. Let's just place these pistons that we need for our flip-flop. That is not where the piston lives. Oh, this lag is driving me crazy. It's not like major lag, it just keeps popping up every now and then. It's really infuriating. Got that. Redstone, 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 redstone. Redstone. Sweet. So now, if we link this up, so this wants to go, just wants to go like, let's get over that somehow. Just go up, down. I'm going to destroy this piston now. Destroy that. Great. You put the piston back before you put that redstone torch back, or you will ruin your life. There we are. So we can put this redstone up. Oh, fuck. This is a nice redstone day. Up and down. Round to the other side. There we go. We'll whack a repeater here to be on the safe side. I think we might need one before then. Yes, we will. We'll whack a repeater here. I really hate using weak redstone. This is the really depressing thing is this server's in 1.4.7 and 1.5 is gonna come out soon and it's gonna ruin my day. Let's just make certain. It's gonna ruin my day because it will stop all my redstone from working. Maybe. I don't know actually. I don't know how much it will break it. In fact, it probably won't break it at all, unless stuff's been changed to take a minimum amount of power, because it's silly. Right, okay. So, let's test this out. Now what should happen is, we should get random lag again. Also, oh man, this is serious lag. Right, you saw how smoothly it was running earlier in the video. I've not changed anything. Nothing more or less is running on my computer. Now we're back up to 30 again. Okay. Let's put this redstone away. What we're going to need, we can put the powered rails away. We can't put the powered rails away, really, I lied. We can put this away though. No. That can go. Okie doke. Let's look. Yeah, this is all ready. So, what's going to happen? This is going to open this door. Then we're going to keep going. Then we're going to cross that one, which will shut the door again. And then, that's our leaving the station plan. And when we're arriving at the station, we're going to go over this one, which will open the door. We're going to get stuck here. We're going to push it down through the door. Then we're going to come down here. Well, not actually, but the cart is going to come down here. It's going to come along this track. It's going to cross this, which is going to power the flip-flop. Swap over the output signal, which is the bottom one. And shut the door again. That's the plan. Let's see if it works. One thing we need to do is delete those. Place those. Power there. And delete that and that and power them. Okay, let's see if it works. We'll start by firing some minecarts down into the dispenser. See, that works without having to shove it down. Okay, then we're going to come up here. It's time to get the train. I fancy going to the pyramid. But first I'm going to eat a loaf of bread. I'm going to steal a loaf of bread. And then get put in prison for 19 years because of it. Spoiler alert. Not really spoiler. Where the frick is that zombie? Okay, so we're going to come here. Oh, I want to get the train. There's no train at the station. Let's call one. Let's call a minecart. Yay. Let's pop in. Oh, it was going so well. So I'm going to get rid of some of those powered rails because it finds it too far. It makes it hard to get in. Okay, let's go. Door opens. Frickin'. Don't know what happened to my minecart sound there. Door didn't open. That's not good. What we're going to do to fix that is we're going to place a minecart on the rail. We're going to come down here. We're going to... No, we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to come around here. We'll take a look at how far redstone gets. Oh! Okie doke, we're gonna go destroy that minecart before we ruin our doors and have to mess around. In fact, the door's already open, isn't it? It's probably a good idea if it toggles. Let's toggle it. Let's toggle it. Waste of walk. Waste of walk. Okay, we'll place this. It's gonna power. Yes. So now it should work. Now I've put enough redstone in the right places. That's why I always place 100 million repeaters in all of my circuits, because I'm always really worried that they're gonna not get there. So that toggled it, because, yeah, okay. So, let's shove this minecart back into the dispenser and we'll fix that power rail on the way past. And go. Did that guy actually go down? I think he did, yeah. Okay, so we'll just try it with one less power rail. Although that might not make much of a difference. Let's try it with just one power rail there. See what happens. Because it was almost getting to the top before. Just needs a little push. Okay, let's call a minecart. There he is, perfect. Let's go. This should open the door. Yep, this should shut the door. Yay! Okay. Now the door should be shut. I'm pretty sure it is. We're going to pretend we're coming into the station. I don't know why the sound is lagging for this minecart today. It was fine yesterday. Hop in. And now we should arrive at the station. And well, you can just see what happens. Door should open. We should stop. Out we get. Push the minecart in. Door shuts. Yay! Okay, now that minecart should now be in the Pez dispenser, so we can call another minecart. So this is the second of two minecarts in the Pez dispenser. Then we'll just smash it up because we're vandals. Call the next minecart. Here it is. We did it. We made our Pez dispenser with a nice cart return system. Well, now we just need to replicate this at the other end and we've got ourselves a nice railway track. Let's just finish off by closing up the redstone. Shut up. That guy there. That guy there. Beautiful. I found the other stair. Okay, let's send this guy down. You can open the door. Go on, back in your dispenser. And the other guy. Okay, this is gonna take a while to load up. Sweet. Done. Perfect. Perfect minecart system. Works really well. Press this button. Off we go. We've already seen what happens. And I think that we will end the episode here. The next episode, I don't know what we'll do. Hopefully by the next episode we'll have like at least some of this tunnel carved out, because I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do now. I'm about to die. Too much talking. I need a drink. Yeah, the next episode, hopefully this tunnel will be carved out a bit. So maybe, if we're very lucky, we'll be able to take a minecart journey all the way to the rubbish other end. If we're lucky. Probably not, though. We're probably not going to be lucky. I think in the next episode, we'll take a break from stations and minecarts and tunnels and underground altogether, because what I've not done for a while, I don't know how many, not hundreds, I've only got 13 episodes. I don't know how many episodes it is. I think we started the station in episode 10. But that was before Christmas. Because, oh! What's he doing? He's swimming in the wood. Okay, that's the issue with playing on bright. You can't tell if somewhere's too dark. That really scared me. Okay. We're gonna come outside. Maybe he came in from outside. Maybe it's night time. It's not. Okay. And over here, there's something I've been meaning to do for a while. 2 rich houses. What we're going to do in the next episode is build more village. We're going to build the posh end of the village. We're going to go for a medieval style theme, I think. Or like late medieval with like some nice black, dark and white, like brown and white buildings, you know. You know the style I mean. You'll see the style I mean in the next episode. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in episode 14.